Okay, so today we have an unboxing from my friend Kenny, or Ken the Cuber. I'll link his channel in the description. And he sent me a Gen 2 timer, Gen 2 Stackmat timer. So let's go ahead and open this up. And the reason I got this is because I want to be able to connect my timer to my computer, so I can use the timer, use the Stackmat as to time the solves, and then they show up on the computer. And so for that you need a Gen 2 timer for Macs. Gen 3s work with Windows, and you also need a special sort of adapter, which I'm going to be getting later today as well, from the time that I am filming this, but it'll be in one video. So this was brand new, and so here's a little instruction thing. We don't want any of that stuff. And here is the timer. And so the way this works is it goes underneath your Stackmat here, which I'm not gonna put a hole in this, but what I found is that since this Stackmat is thin enough, you can just do that, and the timer is thin enough, and the Stackmat is all good to where you can just put it there, and it won't it'll stay. It won't like slide around. So that's good. So the way this works is just like any other timer, except generally the Gen 2s are considered to be better. I don't know exactly why that is. Thing is that it doesn't have the third digit, but honestly it doesn't really matter because none of the timers have that third digit anyway. So let's go ahead and do a solve on this real quick. Grab a scramble, 3x3. All right. All right. So inspect this. So it works. That was actually my first solve of the day. So the timer works, and I'll work on getting it centered and everything, and then I'll be back when I get the second piece to this to be able to connect it to my computer actually. So I'll be back when I get that, which will actually be just in a few hours from when I film this. Okay, so for part 2 of this unboxing, we have the actual adapter to be able to plug in the Stackmat to the computer. This is the iMic, and now there's actually been something pretty weird going on with my timer, so we'll see if this can fix it. Here it is. So basically I'll just show you what's going on now. When I plug in my Stackmat, I got it in here, and by the way, I did actually poke holes in my mat. I just thought I just wanted to do it because it fits in a lot better now. So, but as you can see, the timer is extremely sensitive when I have the cable plugged into my computer. You can see how the light comes on without me even touching it, and I can even sometimes get it to start. But even then, when I start it, it stops. It just without even me having to touch it. So I can't time my solves with this really. So I'm gonna see if the iMic can fix it. So that's what this is, and it's a splitter basically, because it has to plug into a microphone jack, and Macs do not have mic jacks. And so this you can't just use like a run-of-the-mill standard splitter like from what's it called, like from Radio Shack or something. So you have to get this special device here. It was like $35 or something on Amazon. So sort of expensive, but hopefully it's worth it. So let's undo this now and see how this works. We'll plug this into my laptop. We'll go ahead and plug this in through USB into the side right right there. And then we'll be taking this here. And I don't remember which one to plug it into. I'm pretty sure it would be the in one, but we'll try it. So plugging it to the in port there, just like that. And now we'll see if this works. There we go. Got it to work. So let's see. I'm not having any issues now with the iMic, with it starting too early or anything like that. So yeah, it seems to be working now, and it's not. I can't get it to stop just without touching it beforehand, and it's extremely accurate. So that's really, really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to my webcam, which has a bit of a wider angle, so you can see everything better, and we'll do some solves. Alright, so here we go. We finally got it working. We're on the webcam now. And just to clarify the settings that it's on, for the iMic, you want to just plug it into the USB port, and then you want to actually, sorry, accidentally started inspection. You can start inspection with just hitting one side of the timer with one hand. I'm actually going to turn that off. So you want it to be on line, because there's a line and a mic setting, so put it on line and then plug it into the line in port. And then in Prisma, you want to go up to options, make sure timer trigger is Stackmat, and then you want to make sure your Stackmat input device is the iMic USB audio system. So there's a bit of lag, as you can see from the time that I start the timer and when I stop it. There is some lag, but the timer is 100% accurate. So it says 2.33 there, and it says 2.33 there every time. So we're just going to go ahead and do a quick 3x3 average and just see what we can get. So we'll go ahead and clear this out. And just to clarify, this only works in Prisma, and it only works with the Gen 2 timers. And I just got this 2.5. It's a 2.5 millimeter jack to a 3.5 millimeter jack, which plugs into your computer, and that's what you want to get. You can basically get any one, and I got this off Amazon for just a few bucks. But anyway, let's go ahead and do an average real quick. Okay, so QuickTime Player failed me there for a minute, but let's go ahead and actually do this average now. So I've already scrambled the first one, so I don't know why I did that last, that was really stupid, but, so that would be a 1336 plus 2, and as you can see, it says 1336 there, and says it up there as well. When we hit reset, it goes back to 0, but your time still stays there. So, go ahead and do the next scramble. Actually, I gotta mark that as a plus 2. Alright, here we go. Oops. Screwed it up again. Just keep screwing up. So 1688, that's what it says on the timer as well. Alright. So there we go, 1265. All right. So 13, 18. I'm just showing the timer just to show you that every time you do it, it's going to be exactly the same on both the timer and the computer. So, go. So 1283. There we go. And yeah, our average is 13.79. But anyway, there we go. That's all for the unboxing of the timer and the iMic system, and also how I connected it to my computer. This is how I'll be doing my solves from now on, using my laptop. I didn't want to connect it to my iMac really. Yeah, so that's about it. Thanks for watching. Bye.